Alright, so Watch Dogs 3 just released today, and apparently my microphone wasn't working for a hot second. That was rather strange. For some reason, OBS wasn't set to, like, my microphone here for some reason. That's a black screen. Can the game show? Okay, the game does show up. Okay, neat. And, well, today's October 29th. It just came out today after the 3-day early release thing was cancelled, and, well, it's, definitely not perfect so far, from what I'm hearing in reports, and from the 40 minutes of testing that I've done myself, of like in-game playtime that I've done of testing myself. So like I've hopped into like a regular file just to like try things out and make sure everything works, especially after how Watch Dogs 2 was a little bit wonky, and this takes place in London, amazing Jake, and the near future. So Watch Dogs 1 was in Chicago, 2 was in San Francisco, and then this one is in London. Now, my video settings currently, like by default, they were just set to low, and that's what I started doing like my first test on. And honestly, even in low, it looks great. I was like, I checked my settings, and I was like, wait, this is low? When I saw some of the faces during the cutscenes, I was like, wow, that's actually really good, honestly. Sorry. But anyway, I was doing the tutorial level, and twice I had the game straight up crash. Just out of nowhere, like the game just closed. And, well, I looked it up. I was like, wait, what's the issue here? And apparently, the solution is just to update Windows. So I had Windows take, like, a couple hours during my online lecture this morning, like, getting the update ready, and then, like, another hour after that with my computer actually being in a cycle of rebooting over and over again to actually install that update. And then from there, the game stopped crashing during the tutorial level. So, at this point, I've kind of done the tutorial level like 4 or 5 times now. So there's that. After that, it didn't seem like it was gonna crash anymore, and I actually got like into the world and such, and I thought like, hey, we're home free, time to tinker around with graphics settings. And I threw the graphics quality into medium, and I was like, okay, this seems fine as well. And then I threw the graphics quality into high, and like, the frame rate and everything seemed fine. Like, even streaming it, it continued to stream at 60 FPS when Watch Dogs 2 could only hit, like, about 35 to 45 FPS whenever I was streaming that game. But for some reason, this game can hit 60 FPS for when I'm streaming it. Like, maybe it's just optimized a whole lot better. Well, for some reason, playing it on high graphics settings crashes the game in about no, it doesn't crash the game, it crashes my computer. Like, I literally got the freaking blue screen of death of Windows has run into a problem. We're checking into the issue as your computer force restarts. So, like, I played in high graphics settings, I was like, okay, this is fine. Then I tried to open up the NVIDIA overlay that would show me my frame rate in the game itself, like, not the OBS frame rate. And that's what crashed it. So I booted my computer back up again. I tried to open the NVIDIA thing first before the game, and NVIDIA was like, oh, we ran into a problem, we can't open this right now. And I was like, okay, I'll just do it without again. So I hopped back into the game, and it was still on, like, graphics settings high, which is what I had before. And, well, it crashed in about 30 seconds. The exact, like, my computer crashed, not the game. I got the blue screen of death again. So I came back in, and I realize now, like, okay, I can apparently only try medium or low, because apparently high just kills my computer, and I don't know why. So I don't dare play on that. And medium and low seem to be about the same for most things in terms of how they play out, but in terms of driving, it seems like frame rate is better for low than medium on my computer. So I might be sticking with low, which honestly still looks good. It seems like regular gameplay. Medium and low doesn't seem to change much, but I do feel like in my testing, I do have better frame rate on low. So I was doing my final tests in low, and I didn't think I was gonna run into a crash, and I wound up hacking a drone and tripping an alarm to see what would happen. And, well, it crashed. It crashed the game. It didn't crash my computer, luckily. So it seems like there is definitely problems with the game so far. Apparently a hotfix is coming out for PC tomorrow, like October 30th, and a hotfix is already out today for consoles, so I guess PC players have to wait a little bit. But it seems like it's more important for consoles, because I hear that apparently this game is forcing Xbox Ones to overheat and shut down, which I don't know if it's sad or hilarious or a mix of both, but apparently the hotfix fixes that. And I hope that the hotfix coming out for PC tomorrow will fix random crashes that we may potentially run into. Like, on low settings, I don't think we need to worry about crashing during the tutorial, but in the world, maybe I should just, like, not trip an alarm? Because apparently tripping an alarm crashed it before, so we'll see what happens. The game has some issues, first and foremost, so we'll see what happens. Also, when it comes to my playthrough of this game, as I've said many times during my Watch Dogs 2 playthrough, my plan was to only do, like, part of the playthrough here and now, and I would save, like, the rest until I got a better graphics card, because, you know, I'd be able to play the game in much better graphics settings that way. But as it turns out, low quality graphics settings and being able to stream it at 60 FPS, it actually doesn't look half bad. It's not honestly as bad as I thought it was gonna be. So there might not actually be too much harm in doing more right now anyway. And I also realized if we start a new game here, yeah, hold on, should I just like, hold on, can I like move save slot? Okay, I could just delete my test. Yeah, let's just delete my test save. I like having things in like first save slots after all. Yeah, so I guess we'll start another save file here. I might potentially do another playthrough later anyway, is the thing. Like, and then I'd probably have a better graphics card by that time anyway. Because as I found out, I don't think this was announced before it came out, there's apparently an Iron Man mode, and I had to look up what that was. Like, I knew about Permadeath being on and off, where you can recruit basically anybody in the world in this game, and if you have Permadeath on, then, you know, if they die, then they're gone forever, essentially. And apparently it works very much like modern Fire Emblem games classic mode, where like characters will die if their HP reaches 0 or whatever the heck, but you can switch it into casual mode in Fire Emblem games and then like continue playing in casual mode, and then whoever's dead is like back and fine and stuff like that, but you can never turn it back onto classic mode again. Apparently that's the same thing here, and I appreciate the 10 bits price, so I hope you're doing well today. Apparently that's the same thing here. So apparently you can start in permadeath mode, but then choose to turn it off later. Now, Iron Man is apparently, like, permadeath is permanently on. You can never switch to, like, permadeath off. So if you run out of people, you're screwed. And you can apparently never change, like, the difficulty to whatever you have it set at. So we're probably gonna do, like, normal difficulty and permadeath on for this playthrough. But if I do want to do another one later, maybe when I get a better graphics card, if I can pick up one of the fancy schmancy ones, I'm thinking that in the future, I might want to try a hard mode Iron Man playthrough, because that intrigues me. But on the first playthrough, that might not be the best idea. So especially considering I might get a better graphics card later, and it would be, like, better enjoyed in, like, the best settings and stuff like that. And alright, hope you have a good day, Amazing Jake. So yeah, like I said, I've done the tutorial like 4 times now, so we'll see what happens. Yes, permadeath on. Let's do it. So because permadeath is on, I might not be able to get out of a moving vehicle while saying this is my stop anymore. It depends on how much damage I sustain for doing so. We'll see. We'll see just how much damage I take from doing that, and see if it's something that's, you know, still in the cards for me to do, or if it's something that I shouldn't do anymore. I know I'm gonna have to play, like, way more safe than my Watch Dogs 1 and 2 playthroughs, considering, you know, I can't just go back to last checkpoint when I die. I actually lose somebody, so gonna have to play super safe.
Ah, London, what a town. History around every corner, and a tourist photographing it. Pubs serving up a pint and a smile. All that music, theatre and art, and multiculturalism. And the world's oldest underground, the Tube. The class of cities, really. Top shelf stuff. Only took 12,000 years to build it up, and one night to tear it all down.
What's our status?
Perimeter security's down, but plenty of your flying friends about.
Fucking hell.
Dalton, no time to waste.
Yes, ma'am. I'm in. Any idea what we're up against, Bagley.
If you hadn't brushed off, I might. Ever consider leaving these security threats to the authorities?
That's rich, Bagley. The government would sooner arrest us for trying to help than actually do something useful.
We'll have to sort this one on our own.
Carefully, Dalton.
Bagley, are you detecting a little worry in Sabine's voice?
Brilliant. Asking the computer about feelings. This explains so much.
Shut it, you two, and get to work.
There she is.
Again, this is low graphics settings right now. This is what low looks like for this game. So like, you know, the first time I hopped into this and tested it out earlier today, I thought for sure like it was on like medium to high or something like that by default. This is apparently low. And playing this game on low, I'm currently streaming at 60 FPS and it's not dipping. When I was streaming Watch Dogs 2 on medium, which did not have faces that looked as good as this, I would get anywhere from like 30 to 45 FPS. I would never come close to hitting 60 FPS like I would have liked. Watch Dogs 1 was anywhere from like 45 to 55 FPS. Sometimes I'd come pretty close to 60. And this game, I'm apparently streaming at like raw 60 FPS. And this is the way that the game looks. Which is like, how? Is this game just like really well optimized or something? Like apart from like the crashing that I, you know, mentioned earlier. Like I'm a little bit familiar with the controls from testing things out earlier, but
It hurt me.
I don't know. I'm not gonna turn it to max. No way. Considering high crashed my computer with blue screen of death, I'm not gonna risk it. No, 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 no,
They
no.
don't shoot me, I won't shoot them. How's that?
Like medium and low seem to work right now. High crashes my computer and gives me blue screen of freaking death. So I do not want to test out on max. Like maybe after the hotfix we can try it out. Also, it seems like it's like a weird mix of Watch Dogs 1 and Watch Dogs 2 controls, and compared to Watch Dogs 1 controls, they like reversed A and B. Yeah, that's how I got blue screen of death. Literally just playing on high graphics settings. Just twice. Twice I got the blue screen of death. There's only one time that I shared it to Discord though. Yeah, I already know that I hold that because I've done this so many times at this point from testing and stuff. You want to check your phone? Thanks. How would I just kind of throw you through the box for a hot second? That's pretty cool. I don't know what it just appeared on the left side, but whatever. No, check your... Oh, never mind. Well, also, this game, like, actually has, like, a combat system instead of you just being able to press a button and take down enemies. Like, you've got punch, guard, break, dodge. There's, like, actually combat things now, apart from, you know, guns and stuff. Falcon punch! Well, you've been hacked.
Got loads of dead set gear down there.
You've been very hacked, let me tell you.
What?
Yeah, at
How
some
did they get
point,
their
once
hands
this
on
game actually has like several patches
But
out,
someone
and
must
once
have
I
made
get a
it look like
fancy new
dead set
graphics
was
card
there.
in the future, I would totally love to like
You need
push
to
this
proceed
game and
with
see
extreme caution.
what kind of graphics we can achieve. Peter Jackson's gadgets, a suit, and superior
Why are
fighting
these men
moves.
in black anyway?
You're James
Nothing
Bond,
identified. I
basically.
suspect that's by design.
We got good old
Fuck
James
me.
Bond out here.
The entire place is rigged to blow.
I mean, this does take place in London,
Those canisters.
which explains the British.
RDX nitrogen, enough to level Parliament.
Oh,
Can you
weird. I
locate
pressed B for
detonator
cover and
Maggie?
then like A for
Not exactly,
corner.
but there's a device.
How about you check your phone? How about you check your phone, or not?
Yeah, that fits the bill.
Whoa!
On my way.
What? Well, guess we're fighting everybody now. How about you don't do that? Yeah, so this game actually has, like, combat, unlike the, like, this kind of combat, apart from just guns and stuff. I'm gonna die here, despite the fact that I've done this, like, 4 times. And I typically just snuck around, stealth takedowning all of them before. But now this is what's happening, I guess. Well, how about you don't do that? But yeah, it's probably gonna take a little bit of getting used to. This is just what I'm able to do with like 40 minutes of experience, I guess.
Propaganda all around the bombs.
Windows unplug sound? I didn't hear that. You sure it wasn't just on your side?
Not if
The
you
batteries
get
in my
that
controller are
detonator
fresh,
first.
so like, I shouldn't have to worry about those disconnecting from my computer. Because I don't think I had anything here. Security notice, restricted area, authorized personnel only. Dang it, I'm not authorized personnel. I can't open the thing unless I Falcon kick. Cool. Let's go reach the House of Commons and up we go.
Right in the House of Commons. Whoever these men in black are, they've got brass bollocks to set up in the centre of government.
I've said it many times before, I'll say it again because I'm astounded. Low graphic settings. Like, I'm definitely shocked that this is apparently low.
I found the detonator. And it's definitely live. Bagley, I'm gonna need some help with this.
Yes, you are, but sadly, I'm locked out.
Fuck. Well, we don't have a chance without Bagley.
Wait, I might know a workaround. We trained in manual overrides at MI5.
You're full of surprises.
Be quick about it.
All right, Bagley, do your thing.
I'm in. And the bombs have just armed themselves. Well, that may complicate matters.
Fuck's sake. Can you defuse them or not?
Of course I can, but I might also trip another failsafe and vaporize you, so fair warning.
Expect this to draw some attention your way, Dalton.
Oh, I'm counting on it.
Company at our back door. Shit. Dalton, we've got some heat here at HQ.
How long is this gonna take, Bagley?
Depends how often you interrupt me with questions.
All right, everyone. Faces on, guns out. It's about to get real.
Fuck. They're on me. I'll try and hold them off.
Thank goodness I have my trusty gas mask. Let's arm the thing and then do that, I guess. Hoil! Survive the ambush. Will do. Pew, pew. It's interesting how people like actually have health bars now. Also, from Watch Dogs 2 to 3, they changed the reload button from X to Y. I don't know why, but like, look, they actually have health bars. Isn't that cool? Isn't that just kind of, I don't know. I like that they have health bars. I think that's neat. I think that's really neat, actually. Like, I assume that every enemy probably had like some sort of invisible health meter in the first couple of games, but the fact that you can visualize it now is nice. It's a nice thing to have, to say the least. Is this something that I just like throw over? Well, I think I got one with that. But yeah, it's quite shnice. Well, just in case they flood this place with gas, I'll be safe now. Oh, and then it just recharges. Oh, that's nice how it's not a consumable. It's just a thing that recharges like that. So it's just like the explosives in Watch Dogs 2, which I much preferred the system over the Watch Dogs 1 consumables.
What's wrong?
There are 3 slots on the left. One of them is the receiver. You need to pull the controller wire.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I'm fucking not. Pull the wire.
If this gets me blown up...
Bombs defused. See? That wasn't so bad, was it?
Bagley, you bastard. You nearly gave me a bloody heart attack then. Whoa. What the fuck am I looking at?
It appears Parliament is not the only target. More bombs are going live as we speak.
On screen, Bagley.
Now we need to get the word out. Those sites need to be evacuated.
They're spread out all over London. There isn't any time.
But my sister's at the town conference. We have to do something.
I picked up a transmitter on the roof that is sending out a signal to the other bomb sites. If you can reach it...
I can shut it all down. Sabine!
Fuck! Dalton, we're breached! Go! The roof!
Time to get to the roof, it looks like. Also, again, if this is low, I'm very curious to see what this game looks like on like maxed out graphic settings.
The protocol is to wipe everything,
All right.
including Bagley.
Ah, and then there's the thing up.
I know.
You've been hacked. Well, wrong button. I'm used to pressing A from there. Well.
Okay, I'll do it the old-fashioned way. Wipe him.
Yes, wipe me.
Wipe
Do
him.
it, Sabine, and get the hell out of there.
Yeah, this is a nice middle ground between the... Well, I was about to say between the... There is no system in Watch Dogs 1 for this, I guess. but something that's like less distracting than the equivalent thing of Watch Dogs 2. How about you don't? How about you don't? Why are you doing the things that you're doing? Thank you. Oh, arm trap. Well, zippity zap. Cool. Now I know that we have this as well. Is the thing. Oh, I can disrupt apparently. Arm trap? There's another one? To what attract isn't gonna do anything to. Oh, it was all the way over there. I thought it was on like the body of one of the dudes that I took out for a hot second. Excuse me, Mr. Dude.
Find that suspect.
That suspect? I have a name, you know. Wah! Well, okay, that was way faster than when I did it in like practice and I was testing things out. My goodness. Well, let's open up the thingamabob. You've been pressed buttons. Well, and away we go.
Well done, Dalton Wolf. I'm impressed.
The fuck are you?
Oh, you still think you're here to save London? I'm afraid that's not going to happen. You're here to help us with some important work.
Important work. Killing thousands of...
Exactly. To save the world. You do know Londoners have died before, hmm? The plague, the Great Fire, the Blitz. It's not much fun. But destruction is always the cure. And it begins today. 0 day. It's time for a hard reset.
Oh my god.
A series of explosions devastated 3 sites in London. Authorities are asking residents to remain in their homes as the situation continues to develop. We have received no official casualty total, but it is expected.
Mourners gathered for a series of candlelight vigils that brought closure to thousands of families and indeed to an entire city. London is now laser focused.
Today at 10 Downing Street, where Nigel Cass, CEO of private military company Albion, received a mandate to secure London. Cass has vowed to hunt down DedSec, terrorist responses force. Albion used cutting-edge artificial intelligence systems and autonomous drones to capture the remaining members of DedSec. A stark warning to would-be insurgents.
Top corporations are posting record profits due to increased efficiencies in production and distribution, enabled by the use of technologies initially developed and approved for security purposes.
Overdue cleanup as crime numbers take a dive. Illegal gambling, drug trafficking and prostitution all down following prosecutions of the leaders of 4 of London's 5 largest criminal syndicates. The streets of Camden and Brixton.
Londoners, as Albion's mandate is extended indefinitely by the government, life finally begins to return to normal. Curfews and travel restrictions have been lifted in all boroughs, thanks to the deployment.
News outlets, reports of rioting in Trafalgar Square have been greatly exaggerated, possibly by foreign meddlers pushing a false narrative through social media. Albion is in complete control of a few...
To reprimand the public about the circulation of fake news, conspiracy theories persisting in dark corners of the internet that terrorist group DedSec were framed for the bombings have been roundly rejected. Our own reporters could not find a single Londoner willing to expound those theories on camera. The facts simply do not support any other story.
I need to assemble a team, but I can't reboot DedSec alone. Let me break into London CTOS and see who's available.
Oh, well, time to hijack the Spooter bot in that case. Is what we do. I love how this game has spider bots. Hello, Hawk's Corner. Okay. I guess we can't go up walls like the giant spider bot in Watch Dogs 2. But ah well. Ah well, what you gonna do? Spooters! Spooters! Let's go with the spoder. Whoa, did I spin in midair? Woo! Oh my. Whee! Okay, wait. Okay. You've been hacked. Whee! Oh my goodness. This is fine. Oh my goodness, my thumb hurts from doing that. Up we go. When I did this in practice, I almost jumped down the pit thinking that's where I was supposed to go. So, probably not a good idea to do that. Up we go. Yeah, the movement animation on that, though, is, like, really nice. Honestly. Oh, hello. CGOS Data Cluster A. Yoink. Yoink. Ooh. Let's go for C and then B because I'm like a rebel. Yeah, I really like the walking animation on that, honestly. Like, it's satisfying. I like it. Can I like look out this way? Oh my. Probably 60 plus FPS. Yeah, once I actually get my thing working, like it'll be interesting to see what the FPS actually is. I mean, the stream itself is 60 FPS. So like, the stream itself that you're seeing is 60 FPS. What I'm seeing in front of me is probably a different frame rate. It could be more or less than 60 FPS. But definitely looks pretty smooth. But what's being seen on stream is at most 60 FPS because that's just what my computer's like outputting to Twitch. So I mean, it does look very nice. Ooh, and then there's like the slow one too. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, we're just creating more robots here. That's what's happening. Oop. Consider yourself hacked.
Shit. Situation is worse than I thought. But there's a candidate. Looks like you're DedSec's best hope.
Alright, so now we literally get to select who we're starting out with, I guess. But yeah, it feels bad, Bryce. So yeah, my monitor, I'm pretty sure is only even 720p. I don't even think the monitor in front of me is 1080p. I've had this monitor a long time. I'll replace it one day. But hey, what you see on stream, it should be 1080p, considering that's like what my computer's outputting here. But like what I see in front of me, it's probably, you know, well, 720p. Also, it seems like it's when I did this in practice and went until I like got into the world, the people that I had here were different. So I guess it literally does just randomly generate a group of 15 people for you to choose from. That's interesting. At first I thought like maybe when I saw it the first time, I thought maybe the first 15 would be like predetermined, something like that, and you would select from one of these ones that has predetermined as like good starter ones. But it seems like it randomly generates them. Wait. But I think they might have the same or at least similar abilities to the other ones that are randomly generated that I did in practice, is the thing. Spider bashes a rock onto it. Alright, let's see here. Rugby player. Compete a marathon with a broken ankle. Physically fit, take less damage. Discharge from armed forces for insubordination. Look at that stash, though. Semi-auto pistol. Approached by Albion after hacking MMO. Look at this guy's purple. I'm leaning towards this guy so far, and he has a drone that he can summon. I'm leaning towards that guy so far. So far I'm leaning towards him. Banned for life from London Zoo. And you have that as one of your weapons. Wrote 5-star review of the Earl's Fortune pub. Tough drunk, take less damage. Some of these abilities, though. Clothing discount creates fake coupons. And welcome home then, Anima. Has a private phone line to the police commissioner. Shorter team arrest time. Oh, he looks like he'd be like from Dead by Daylight. He looks like he'd be like Detective Tapp's dad, or not Detective Tapp, Adam Francis. Sorry, I got mixed up there. He literally Adam Francis from Dead by Daylight. This guy looks like he's Adam's dad. Or like, if I had to imagine what Adam's dad looks like in DBD, this is who I'd imagine. Like, look at him. Looks like old man Francis, you know? Yeah, look at the resemblance. Like, I'm very tempted to try to find a photo here and put it onto the stream. Hold on. Whoa, wait here. Dead by Daylight. Adam I swear, he looks like Adam Francis. Hold on, can I find a picture that's like his whole model? And, well, I have one of his face that I can yoink, of just like his icon and stuff. Hold on, I'm literally gonna save this to my desktop just to show it here. Boopity bop. Hold on, let's put it on screen. I'm just gonna call it like test or something, because I'll delete it shortly. And then I'll go to my desktop. Hold on. I'll show the portrait. Wait, where? Okay, this. Look at him. Look at that. Look at the resemblance. There's Adam Francis from DBD. And then there's this guy. Look at them. Look at them side by side. Look at that. I swear, this dude looks like he'd be like Adam's dad or something. I swear. Like, the resemblance is insane. It's literally old man Adam, basically. Like, okay, I'm gonna delete that now. Let's remove that. He escaped the fog, and I mean, this game does take place in the future. Like, it's technically not present day London. It takes, like, they haven't specified what year, just that it's like in the future, and that, you know, it's close enough. And I appreciate the 5 bits there, Brycel.
From the
like,
one ad I got today.
It apparently is close enough in the future that, like, characters from Watch Dogs 1 and Watch Dogs 2 can potentially be making guest appearances in this game. So this could literally be the Adam Francis, who's now older and, you know, and changed his name to Roland Musonda. And he got a private phone line to the police commissioner, apparently. Apparently, he escaped the fog and came to this world, I guess. Well, what's his bio, then? So, age 45... Occupation, serial entrepreneur. Associates, Fred, I don't know who that is. Cousin, underwent pectoral augmentation surgery. Sold homemade banjo online. Utility bills currently overdue. Won awards for motivational speaking. Attended funeral of tone bombing victim. Recent events that exposed a corrupt politician trying to blackmail them. Oh, so he's probably has like a positive opinion of DedSec. And yeah, the voice triggered for less than 100 bits. Yeah, I think it's like, it's either 1 or 5 or something like that it triggers here. Anyway, I'm kind of this could well just be older Adam Francis, since this takes place in the future. Like, it could be Adam's dad, or it could just be Adam Francis in the future, since this game takes place in the future. It doesn't take place in present day. Physician, works in Children's Hospital overseas, priority care, shorter team injury time. Photographer, extra faction damage against Albion. Cited for keeping Albion guard in the... Cited for kneeing, Albion guard in the groin. Runs hacker form on dark web, short hack cooldowns. Recently purchased 200 grand sports car as a personal vehicle. I love how this person's ability is that they come with their own personal motorcycle, and it says that they failed motorcycle license test. I love that. From a cryptographer... 6G data plan, fast downloads. Alright, sounds good, Brycel. Former union representative, and he has a wrench. Hey, look! Wrench in Watch Dogs 3 confirmed. I mean, the character has already been confirmed to be coming to this game anyway. A posted review of the National Galley, pure wank. Pure wank. I'm leaning towards older Adam Francis, because literally, the resemblance is uncanny. It's either older Adam Francis or Adam's dad. Like, it basically, like, I assume all the characters in this game are randomly generated, and from me testing this earlier, I can tell you that the 15 characters that I got here in testing are different from these 15. So the 15 that you get here must be randomly generated. So what are the chances of getting literally an older Adam Francis from Dead by Daylight? Welcome to the Resistance. Roland Musunda will be the first, I'm just gonna call him Adam, will be the first member of your DedSec team. Continue growing your team by recruiting new members. We're going with him. Yeah, we're going with Adam's dad. How can I not? All right, Adam's dad, let's go.
Glad to see you're alive. If you're
Ooh,
still
don't crash.
committed to the
Oh, it
cause,
froze for a
DedSec
second.
needs you.
I honestly thought it might
I'll
crash
send
for
you
a
the
second.
coordinates to our last safe house. Meet me there.
Okay, let's go to the last safe house then. I do worry about the game randomly crashing considering how much it randomly crashed in testing, but I lowered the graphics settings to avoid that causing the crash, and I also updated Windows to avoid that causing the crash. But I did still have it crash once just by tripping an alarm, so I guess I'm just gonna like try to avoid tripping alarms just in case those cause crashes.
Right.
Like there will be the hotfix tomorrow that comes out for the PC. It's apparently already out for consoles, but the hotfix is coming out tomorrow for PC. So I mean, it is possible that before the hotfix, this game might well be prone to crashing. So we'll see. That is a little bit broken. But yeah, we'll see how things go. I can't hack anything right now. We gotta go to the safe house first, as I found out in like testing stuff. And that's literally as far as I've like tested, is getting my hacks unlocked at the safe house and then running around and seeing what would crash the game. And apparently tripping a laser alarm does so. But yeah, remember you're in London, the steering wheel's on the right? Oh yeah, I gotta get it on the other side of the, well, I don't have to get it on the other side of the car. My dude will like scooch over anyway. But like, and the, yeah. Well, my oh my. Hello, Kraken, how are you doing today? Oh, hello. Are you ready to see some epic driving gameplay? My favorite, excuse me, places to be. I see my driving is just about as on point as it is in Watch Dogs 1 and 2. So I mean, my driving doesn't suck, I'll have you know. Not at all. Excuse me, boss. I'm just gonna freaking Tokyo drift this. Look at that. Look at that. Freaking incredible. My driving's on point. Okay, this is my stop. It's supposed to look like that. Well, I swear this dude has got to be like Adam Francis's dad.
So you can access our
I
security
swears.
system.
But yeah,
It's
so
set
they've
up they
included
can't
the
just
same
let
kind of
someone who
hacking
isn't
thing from
DedSec
Watch
in.
Dogs 1 and 2.
You will have to do the
I
manual.
like that you
override.
at least avoid the expensive looking older car.
This manual override will be like putty in my hands.
Ooh, I like his voice. I like his voice actor though. I do like that. Okay, let's open up.
Here we go. Down the rabbit hole.
I like that voice, honestly. You can't even be mad, Anima. My oh my. Well. Oh, okay. So we're just straight up here. Alright, let's go.
Hello?
Again, I have
Anyone
permadeath
home?
on, so if he dies, he's just gone. So like,
Turn the power back on.
I'm gonna have to be very careful. It's like we're playing Fire Emblem in classic mode, essentially. Except without the ability to reset, I guess, for a level. Well, we'll see what happens in this playthrough. I said interact! Oh my goodness, is it broken? Oh no, okay, phew. I honestly thought I found another way to break. No, don't freeze. I saw it freeze for like a hot second there.
No
Like the
DedSec
audio
registration
froze.
detected. Identify yourself, or I'll seal the exits, hack your optic, and read you every drunken email you ever wrote until you starve.
Oh, do simmer down. Sabine brought me
Oh,
here.
do simmer down.
Sabine's alive? Well, that's one piece of good news. I'm Bagley, DedSec's definitely not stolen, highly advanced AI assistant, and it seems I've been out of commission for a few months.
Oh, it's been a
Anyway,
few months
why don't
then.
you go connect me to the DedSec network so I can become more powerful than you could possibly imagine. I mean, catch up on what I missed.
Plug me into the DedSec network so I can become more powerful than you could possibly imagine. Ooh, there's a thing down here. What is this? Pick up. Floppy disk. New Skies was a game released by the London-based Britplays Software in 1989. A first-person arcade adventure, it tells the story of a soldier taking part in the human invasion of Mars. Player is tasked with crushing a resistance movement by destroying secret alien weapons and caches, propaganda materials, and Martian commanders. It was a dismal failure. Britplays Software was liquidated, and its CEO began a new career in government intelligence, where found his ideas were much better received. Interesting. You're my child now. Fire Emblem Fates intensifies. Bagley is the new Wheatley. I'd say that he's more like Jarvis, but when you say Wheatley, like the voice sounds similar. Like, I've never played Portal 2 before myself. One of these days maybe I'll play the Portal games, but like the voice is definitely now reminding me of that. What's this?
Welcome back to The Upload. In
The
this episode,
Upload.
we're talking about CTOS 3.0.
It was 1.0 in Watch Dogs 1, 2.0 in Watch Dogs 2, and now 3.0.
For those of you who need
So, like,
reminding, as if anyone does at this point,
yeah, as if
CTOS
anyone does.
was first used in Chicago in 2014 and then San Francisco in 2017.
Watch Dogs 1 and 2.
Coming here to London. And every time it's been rolled out, it's been pretty much an unmitigated disaster.
For those of you who are listening who are lucky enough not to be here in London's chaotic scenes, it's worth remembering that the telecoms tower is now owned by Bloom. The tower looms over northwest London. It's always been a communications hub, acting as part of the UK's television and communications network, although there's been some secrecy around its use, and now that Bloom owns it, it's only even more secret.
And now everything that's part of Bloom's city surveillance operation is run through the telecoms tower. And I have to say, it looks completely ridiculous. It's got that silly crown thing at the top. And
That silly crown thing at the top.
What's that even about? What does it do? I don't see that there's any purpose to that at all.
It's a blight.
Is there any
on the
purpose to
skyline,
listening to
if
the
you
rest of
ask me.
this?
And it's become the main point of control for millions of people. The system network and Bagley are both operated and streamed from there too.
And don't forget about the self-driving cars too.
I always thought they were just running on their own.
No, CTOS is the big control system behind the cars.
Ew.
There was a point back in the earliest days of self-driving car technology that they operated by themselves. They used to use a series of sensors to see the world around them. Radar, for instance, would look far off into the distance, while LiDAR would detect objects nearby. And while these cars still use some of this technology, Bloom CTOS and its detailed maps and data that it has on London really makes Bloom be able to take control of it. And CTOS can take control of your car if you're parked incorrectly. It's no surprise that it was made mandatory to have a self-driving car.
The system is so bad though. It's so
So in this time
Whenever
period,
I
it's
try
mandatory
use
to
one
have
of
a
the
self-driving
shareable
car.
Self-driving cars, I always find myself stuck in traffic jams or roadblocks. Not to mention the accidents. I've heard so many stories of cars shunting into the back of others. I think they're worse than human drivers sometimes.
The technology was meant to make things better, but Bloom has made it so bad that it just makes London even more chaotic than it was before. I'm giving up on the cars. I'm only using the bikes, which are not self-driving at the moment, at least. And don't even get me started on the data. Everything that Bloom sees from your movements around the city and the self-driving cars is collected and feeds back into its big information control system.
Oh, not you and Bloom
Wow.
and privacy again. You're a broken record.
Not as broken as our city's cars.
Not as broken as our city's cars. Alright, time to activate Bagley's server so we can become more powerful than we could possibly imagine. Done. Cool. Can I vault this here? What's this? What is this? Oh, I got a mask apparently. Oh, it's that like default kind of cover one.
Ah, that's it. I'm reconnected to the network.
Of the
Downloading
game.
our database, news archives, and oh no. Terrorist group DedSec responsible for deadly bombings in London. Dalton Wolf dead? I leave you people alone for a second and you immediately cock it all up.
So,
Well, I did not mean to do that.
since DedSec did not perpetrate the bombings, the question is, who did?
There's a gap in my memory after Dalton, well, let's be honest, after I disarmed the bomb at Parliament. I'm missing information about what happened after I was taken offline. But from what I can infer, an unknown hacker group identified only as Zero Day was involved. I believe this Zero Day staged the attacks and framed DedSec for their dirty work. Come to my terminal. Sabine is requesting a video call.
You what? You what now? Oh, hello?
Patching in Sabine Brandt now. I suggest you listen very closely to anything she has to say.
There you are. I'm glad you made it. Bagley, God, it's good to hear your demented little voice. Is your memory intact?
Not even slightly. The last record I have is of our HQ being raided. My only lead is a group known as Zero Day. Ring any bells?
No. But the HQ was attacked by some men in black, the same that were at Parliament. Maybe working together. We didn't stand a chance. They just gunned everyone down.
Dreadful business. How did you make it out alive?
I managed to escape through the sewers to Camden. A contact smuggled me out of the city, and I've been hiding out in the north since.
Prudent. Your profile is red flagged as a high-priority target in the city's surveillance system. Even a partial recognition hit would have you hunted down and shot on sight.
The city's out for DedSec's blood, I'm afraid. I wish I could help, but I'd be sticking my neck out. And I quite like my neck.
Listen, if anyone knows anything about risks, it's me. I lost everything and everyone. But it comes down to this. London is in a death spiral. And if DedSec can't pull it out, trust me, no one can. The city needs a resistance. And it starts with you. What do you say?
I suppose we'd better get started then.
Excellent. New user registered. Welcome to DedSec. Now, it would be irresponsible of us to release you naked and mewling into the wild. You'll find equipment around the safe house that are essential items in your DedSec kit.
Yoink. Tech upgrades, tech points. Tech points can be found throughout London. Use them to purchase tech upgrades. So I guess that's kind of like the equivalent of research points then from Watch Dogs 2. Gadgets and weapons, purchase tech in the tech menu to obtain and upgrade gadgets, weapons, and hacks. Equipping tech. To change an operative's weapon or gadget, use the edit function. In the team menu, purchase tech is available to all operatives. Oh, nice. So it's like you're leveling up everybody there, so you don't have to worry about it just being on like one person then. But yeah. Well, sorry, I can't help you. They'll kill me on sight. But please. Alright, you convinced me. Where do I start? Alright, let's open the tech menu. So I can get Infiltrator Spooter Bot, Stealth-based Spider Bot capable of performing non-lethal takedowns, and AR Cloak, AR Camouflage to render the wearer invisible and break a line of sight. That's the thing that I tried out when I was like testing stuff out earlier. And it's honestly really cool, and it might be a technology that might actually very well be possible in the near future. It's basically an invisibility cloak. And the way that one would work in real life, and the way that like research is being done into this, is by bending the light like around you, essentially. And technology's already gotten to the point where it can make things partially invisible, not fully invisible. Well, if they did figure out how to make something fully invisible, it's not like they would unveil it to the public anyway. But you know, let's name the spooter. Name the spooter. What? Give the spooter. Well, I guess we're getting the spooter then. Also, we have non-lethal stun gun then. It looks like, and we have chase drone hacks. Chase drones can be disabled for a short period of time. Okay, interesting. What the heck would I name the spooter? See, like a riot shield or something that could do that somewhere on the internet. It's honestly fascinating technology. Open the team menu and edit operative loadouts. Look at him. Look at him there. Alright, so how do I... Oh, edit. And then gadget. I can give him Infiltrator Spooter Bot. A stealth-based spider bot capable of performing non-lethal takedowns. Look at this dude. The rotation is so slow. Is the thing. I hope you have fun with programming there, Kraken. Well. Yeah, we got the
We have
spooter.
a sophisticated system for hiding your identity from facial recognition tech. It's called a mask. And while we're here, perhaps we can talk about
sophisticated
updating
system,
your
huh?
wardrobe. I mean, look at you. Come on.
I like this outfit though. Hold on. Wait. So spider bot. How do I? Okay, maybe I can't use it in here. Maybe we can use it like outside. Maybe. All right, let's see here. Let's see. I do like how the customizability is kind of like in Watch Dogs 2, where you have like things for everything essentially. Oh, does this wardrobe? Hold on. Masks and such. What have we here? Oh, that's like an Assassin's Creed Odyssey thing. That was the... This is kind of like the official kind of logo mask of the game that's used in a whole bunch of promotional stuff, so it's kind of like the official-ish thing of it, I guess. So, like, since he's the dude that we're starting out with and stuff, and he seems to fit it, maybe he should be the one to have that one. Yeah, I feel like he matches that one pretty well. Are these all like Ubisoft Club things? What's the little gold symbol? Is that part of like the deluxe edition or gold, whatever the heck, the special editions that I got these from? This has eyes? Well, so that's what's currently equipped. Oh, that one's very bright. I'll give that to someone else. But I think this matches him, and he's like our first dude, so he's probably gonna be like the whole leader of our group essentially, and he's got the direct line to the police commissioner. He's gonna fit that well. Yeah, I like that. Okay, what options do we have here? Oh, I don't have enough freaking whatever the heck. So I'm gonna have to like save up for some stuff later. Okay, we can barely see any innerwear anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. I don't think. Legwear. Oh, that's cool looking though. And it has like the Watch Dogs 3 logo on it. Oh, that's cool. I like the kind of glitchy effects. I think some of those are kind of neat. Those look like socks almost. Bags. It looks almost like a little kitty backpack. Your 4K channel points, so Bryce will redeem time yourself out for 10 minutes. Well, see you in 10 minutes then, Bryce. I'll enjoy not being able to talk and chat for 10 minutes. Isn't that like the best thing to redeem points for? These look almost like little kitty back. Ooh, that one's actually kind of cool. But I guess we don't have one by default. He looks like some old man who's trying to be hip with the kids. My goodness. Ooh. Ooh. Well, I think he might be best without the hat though. I mean, those glasses that he currently has fits him. All right, social distancing and quarantines. Could always get one of these kinds of masks. Nah, I feel like we're good there. Apparently, there's an innerwear thing that I didn't select, and oh, we can see the symbol there. It's not like I have enough for any of that stuff.
You've got all these fancy new toys, but it's also important to know the basics. You need to learn how to throw a punch and how to take one.
I did this tutorial earlier just to make sure it wouldn't crash. So when we did like the first level there earlier, I kind of knew how to do things instead of just mashing.
Only as a last resort.
Have you already met Connie Robinson? She owns.
Because we don't get that to finish. But yeah, it's interesting how like Watch Dogs 1 and 2, when you were close to an enemy, you could just hit the melee button and like the enemy will go down like essentially just then and there. But this game, like, even though it's very simple, this game does have like actual combat, interestingly enough. Like, it's a very simple basic system.
My block. Find the weak points.
Well,
just like
yeah,
that.
let's do guard breaks. Look at him go! Look at him! Hello, Super Hyper. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we got Watch Dogs Legion out. Wash Dogs, the pet grooming simulator.
You want to create distance.
And you've literally got counterattacks in this game. Look at that, you've literally got counterattacks in this. It's basically the equivalent of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild's Flurry Rush by dodging at the last second, which is interesting. Alright, defeat Connie Robinson, will do. Get him! Get her, Adams, Dad! You can do it! You can do it, I believe in you! Go on! I love how he, like, when he does the counter, he kind of, like, overswings his punch a little bit. Being like, don't worry, I can, yeah. He stumbles a little bit. I mean, I do like the idea in this game of, like, being able to play as anyone. Did you stream Age of Calamity demo yesterday? Yes, indeed, I did. Indeedly do. Smackaroo. Falcon kick. Jeez, a little bit overkill. My oh my. Well, oh, I got like 130 of the currency for that? I think. Is it like a freaking Pokemon battle where when you win, you get some money from the other person? Well, okay. Oh, now we just exit safe house. Will do. Time for the world to open up. All right, now there's actually people in the safe house and stuff. View and team. Wait, do I actually have like more characters now? Oh, I do. Oh, I think they're like part of the, I didn't get the regular edition. I typically am not the biggest fan of how Ubisoft will, you know, have the multiple, like, I guess it makes sense for like the whole gold edition being like, well, this is just includes like the season pass, which would be the equivalent of picking up, say, like a season pass or DLC for like a Nintendo thing or something anyway. But then they typically also have an ultimate edition where they have like some other features, which for the case of this game would be like some additional characters. I think it was supposed to be like 3 or 4 additional characters, something like I guess 3 seeing here. But like, who would be a big enough schmuck to like shell out enough to like get that just for like a handful of additional characters? Certainly not me.
Right, gear in order?
Certainly not
In the
me.
face or get shot for
No,
pulling out
no,
a gun too early?
no.
Brilliant. I'm working out how we find Zero Day and ruin their day, but I need someone with actual legs to do the
I totally.
Hope you're ready.
I totally wouldn't be a big enough turbo nerd to do that. That'd be ridiculous.
Thugs. I'll let you be the judge of how best to handle yourself, but remember, you represent DedSec now.
That's right, Adam's dad. Yeah, I'm totally not that big a turbo nerd. That'd be silly. Imagine somebody being that big of a turbo nerd, man. I wonder what their like attributes are. It better be something good for the thingamabob. Start recruitment. Start recruitment. Oh, so it's just available like right now, like for recruiting anybody. Wait, so hold on. So it says restart DedSec. Hold on, let's see here. So store is. Oh no! Don't tell me that this is like. What are WD credits? Oh no. Digital Night Bundle? What's WD credit? Game has microtransactions. I guess maybe it's for like the whole multiplayer aspect and stuff that's coming later and stuff? But like... Yikes. It actually has microtransactions for costumes. Well... Yeah, there's a season pass. And I guess there's like the thing that came with the Ultimate Edition anyway. So let's see here. So this is... Okay, so like 3 different characters. So these are like the things that I already have in the thingamabob. Take on London's enemies with 3 exclusive prestige operatives. Includes the Lynx, the Leopard, the Viper. So let's see here. After being thrown over a robotics PhD program, expert hacker Harriet Park became known as the Lynx. She balances being a professional cosplayer with selling customized drones on the dark web. 3 existing abilities. 1 hacking. Hold the input to affect a large radius. Oh, neat. Dive bomb selects an enemy to be dive bombed by a homing drone. Fast hacking. All hacks have significantly shorter cooldowns. Recruiting the Lynx makes her available in all your save files, including online. Oh, so when you get like these characters here, you can even use them in online. That's cool. You can also use any of her unique clothing items and mask on any of your operatives. That's the thing that I saw in like the helmets earlier. Leopard. Joe 3 Martins is the elite mercenary known as the Leopard. After spending 24 months in hostile territory and making the international most wanted list. I guess I could turn off my camera so you can see like the full arts and stuff. Most wanted list, Martins sought out DedSec for more challenging contracts. 3 existing abilities. So it's interesting how some of them have like special weapons and stuff like that, or weapons that are assigned to them. So apparently he has an AK-47 full auto rifle with high damage and high recoil. What's an APGL? A short range grenade launcher that fires. Oh, so he has a grenade launcher. And combat roll. Perform an evasive dodge that auto reloads your weapon. And then it's like the same note at the bottom. Wait, so during the roll it like reloads, so it counts as a dodge and also... Oh, that's interesting. The Viper. Gabriella is the deadly vigilante known as the Viper. A skilled tattoo artist, hates Clan Kelly, and loves taking selfies in heavily secured vaults. 3 existing abilities. Silence MP5, a full auto SMG with a high rate of fire, and it's silenced? Light Step, reduce enemy detection speed. Nice. Takedown Thief, gain ETO, I don't know what that stands for, during takedowns. Yeah, these personalities are certainly something. Okay, so I guess I already had that. What the heck are... Well, in the single player campaign reveals the locations of over 200 high value collectibles on the map. No. Instantly gain 6,000 ETO. No. Don't tell me that to like unlock the collectibles on the map, there's microtransactions and then you use it here and it shows the collectibles on the map. Why, Ubisoft? Why? What? Like, you've done something similar with certain Assassin's Creed games in the past, where it's like, get this DLC and like all the collectibles appear on the map. It's like, it was around the time of Assassin's Creed 4 and Rogue, something like that. There were like these small DLCs that were like the time saver pack, and it shows you where things are on the map, and it's like, what? Why isn't that something that's just like already a part of the game? Man, that's I don't think I approve of that. Well, yeah, and then like transactions for a bunch of specific costumes, which I guess because the game is gonna have like a big online thing, I assume that like maybe it would be a thing through that. It'd be kind of silly if it was just like that for, you know, base game single player kind of stuff, but as they're adding more online stuff later, I guess that's what it's meant for essentially. So I guess I got some of those, including the cardboard one. Interesting. Ubisoft Connect rewards. Ubisoft Connect off, which is basically Uplay nowadays, offers a range of in-game and out-of-game rewards. Unlock a variety of exclusive items through Ubisoft Connect. Includes classic Watch Dogs gear like Aiden Pierce's cap and Marcus Holloway's jacket, or tie-in gear like Rainbow Six jacket. I wouldn't mind throwing on like Aiden Pierce's hat and Marcus's jacket to somebody else, but like not my current dude, because my current dude, even with like jacket and everything, he literally like perfectly represents Adam Francis from Dead by Daylight. So I mean, hold on. Oops. Hold on. Let's see here. Cosmetic bundles. Yeah, and then there's... Just for perspective, how much are they charging for these? So 1,500 of that, just for perspective. Well, so you have to do at least that. And it's freaking 27. If you wanted like one of these thingamabobs, wow, these bundles of literally just costumes and stuff, then you're paying like 30 bucks Canadian. I guess it has microtransactions like that. I assume it's for like their online stuff. Like I assume that it would be available in like your own single player stuff and online. It sounds, from what I've heard, like online will be kind of a separate thing from the single player thing, which makes sense considering, you know, permadeath and stuff like that you could potentially enable in the single player kind of story. So apparently there wouldn't be permadeath in online and it'd be kind of a separate thing, I guess. We'll have to see how it plays out when it's added. I wonder if it's gonna be like something like GTA 5, where it's like you have a whole separate single player thing and like a separate online thing, each with like their own progression and stuff like that and their own things. If they did that, that'd be pretty interesting, but like, yeah, I was not expecting, you know, that. I don't like that. Yeah, best value. Just pay basically the price of the game again, almost. Just to... Yeah, well. Can't say I approve of that, though. Wait, can I interact with that? There's a season pass. It doesn't seem like there's a battle pass. I can drink, apparently. Look. Well, delicious. Does the glass then despawn again? It does. Oh my goodness, you can keep drinking. So I can literally go around and recruit anyone now, I guess. Okay, maybe I should stop drinking. So apparently I can bring out the spider... Well. Oh, hello! Yeah, it's interesting how you can literally drink there, huh? I mean, you could typically in other Watch Dogs games as well. I don't know if it would make you drunk.
Is under occupation.
I know that there was a drinking minigame in Watch Dogs 1.
Streets allegedly to keep people safe, but really they're keeping the people scared.
Nothing like fear to keep people in line. Albion can get away
I like
with
his
just about
voice.
anything.
So, we have to ignite the will to resist in the people of London by showing them
There's
that Albion
darts?
are the solution. They're the problem.
For that, we'll need information.
Darts tutorial. The goal of darts is to reach a score of 0. Each player starts with a score of 3 or 1. The winning... I've done darts in forever. The winning throw must bring the score to exactly 0. Must also land on a double or the bullseye. A dart will land anywhere inside the reticle. Playing drunk makes throws less accurate, but rewards additional ETO. You bust when your score is either 1 or below 0. Hello, I unknown person. Hope things are going well today. Welcome to Wash Dogs, where we're washing dogs, or playing this game. On a bust, remaining throws are forfeit, and the round scores reset. Practice, there's no shame in playing darts alone. Well, there's a little, but it's good practice.
I'm pushing 2 sets of coordinates to your optic.
Cheers.
Yeah, oh, that's just what the tutorial. I thought I hit the tutorial button and it, oh.
Badly. I've identified 2 opportunities.
I'm busy. I can't listen right now. I've got darts to play, okay? So, aim. Left stick aim. Wait. Oh. Oh, what? Whoa! Wait, what was the... Oh, throw is RT. I pressed the A button. Hooah! Miss? Oh, I need to aim for this one specifically? Miss? Was it just on the other side? Oh my goodness. It like moves a little bit on its own here. Oh. I almost said like treble. But trouble, I assume that's pronounced? Trouble. And then, oh, okay. So then outside ring here. Oh my goodness, it's hard. Last shot must be a double. Ah! Well, wait. Wait, what happens if I just like... Okay, that's as far out of bounds as I can throw it, apparently. Okay, can I back out? Well, I can't seem to back out. Oh, hold B to quit. Okay. It does like chapter starts, squad goals.